This is Dom from BlackToad Studios and time for another showcase video. This time, however, we are going into my Chaos Demon army here. 99% corn. So normally I go through a bit of a background of the army and any key figures here. Unfortunately for this army, I don't really have any background for the particular army and the story, mainly because I think it's a bit difficult when you've got named characters. So in this army, we'll start off with some of the characters here. We have got the big guy himself. We have got Scarbrand. So Scarbrand is converted model here. He's using the Bloodthirst legs instead of his standing ones. And I've got for a bit of a greyer beard, so it's Old Man Scarbrand, as I call him. Next to him we've got Oraka, the War Fiend, and they're my two named characters in this army. Scarbrand, I just love him. He's absolutely brilliant. And over on the right here we have got a Greater Demon of Corn. So a Bloodthirster here with a big old axe. And they're like my main three big hitters here. We have got a Soul Grinder over on the left flank here. And down the front we have got a Herald there. And this army started off really as a summoning assist army. So I got myself a couple of squads of Bloodletters, so the ones with the smaller bases here, the 25 mils. At some point I'll get round to basing them onto 32 mils, but currently it's just a 25. And yeah, that's basically how it started. I loved the aspect of summoning demons, because there's nothing worse for an opponent when suddenly you think you've got them beaten down and there's only one character left and somebody starts summoning stuff here. I've got another squad of Bloodletters over here on 32 mil bases that I brought second hand off a friend of mine, so I've got lots of stuff which I'll go through in a moment, what I've got to add to the force. And we've got some old school flesh hounds back here as well, the old metal ones. They've got a special place in my heart. They've always been quite handy in games. Everyone's scared of a flesh hound. And we have got a skull cannon back there as well. So it's quite a nice force I've been gathering here. Over here we have got 12 Blood Crushers. So currently it's 3 squads of 4. Once again, we've got some more to get on with. But at the moment that's the army. Soul Grinder over here, and then far over on the right hand side, so like I said before, this is 99% corn. And over here we've got some Chaos Deamons. So we've got 2 Exalted Flamers, and we have got the Changeling. Now I got these guys for a tournament. I got given the Changeling as a gift, and it was sat in my cupboard of grey for a very long time, and then I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a go. So I painted him, looked at the rules for Exalted Flamers, and I was like, oh, they're quite cool, quite nice to summon. So I've got a couple of them. I ideally need to get a third one, and I can run them as a Vanguard. At the moment, they're kind of only really used for summoning. Can't really put them in my Demon Force because they're not a detachment as such, so I can't do anything with them. So the reason, like I said before, I started this force was the summoning. The reason I like it is because they're so different in the way they play compared to your standard 40k armies, which are all basically, you know, they're going to go, oh, well, it would be a lot about shooting and stuff. These guys got a lot of little tricks up their sleeves. Unfortunately, the new codex, or the current codex for 8th edition, they're not really as great as they could be. The codex is a bit lackluster, and it could be done a little bit better. Hopefully, new edition or new codex will improve that. But, you know, I like the models. I love the look of the Corn Demons, and this whole idea of having all these Bloodletters coming out of nowhere and just charging forwards. And those swords are brutal in combat. So it's very nice to get them on the battlefield. The big guys as well. Scarbrand, he's never really performed that well, although the fear factor of him appearing in front of an enemy is quite a lot. Same with the Greater Demon of Corn. They just need a little bit extra to push them over, so they can actually do some damage. Oraka, used to use him as Demon Prince of Corn, found his rules and his story not too long ago, and incredible, absolutely love it. Use him in combat and he slowly gets better. There's a point, he's got a chart, so the more wounds he deals out, the more abilities he gets, and the end one is regaining wounds for models he kills. So he's got a bit of a stayability, that's not a word, but it is now. So yeah, I mean, this army itself, I haven't really purchased that many new things. A lot of it is second hand. And like I said before, a friend of mine sold me a lot of his Corn Demons. I currently have 5 Blood Crushers to paint. 2 more skull cannons, Herald on a blood crusher, a juggernaut, a demon prince, a throne. I've got 20 bloodletters that I'll be painting very shortly. Sprues of bloodletters to do. I've got a lot for this army, so this could be a cheeky sideline army that at some point will be quite a credible force. I mean, the idea of blood crushers and cavalry in 40k, I really like. There's a lot. Blood crushers got a bit of love. Not too long ago, they've got a bit of a stat increase, but I kind of want to see a whole field of them because a whole army of cavalry is brilliant. Unfortunately, not particularly fast for cavalry, so they don't come out that often, and if they do, they're summoned. So yeah, that's it really for my demons at the moment. So the plans going forward would be to get another Exalted Flamer or something else in the elite slot for the Chaos Deamons, because they're a bit lonely over here and I quite like them. I think it's a bit nicer than using Nurgle, and Tzeentch is a bit different. Paint up the 2 skull cannons, so picture 2 more skull cannons there. At least 1 more 20-man blob of bloodletters over here somewhere. Demon Prince, maybe back here, maybe another Demon Prince, maybe you'll have 2 Demon Princes and a Raka. Another 5 blood crushers there to take the total up to 17 blood crushers. Some would say that's crazy. I say it is crazy, and I like crazy. And then, of course, a Herald on a Juggernaut would be lovely in there as well. And yeah, just go from there, really. Just kind of keep adding little bits in. I really love the Khorne theme, but there's only so many Khorne units you can add. But yeah, that's the army at the moment. Also, I have another Herald, a converted one, that my friend converted him to be Skull Taker. It's a very cool conversion, so I might actually keep him as Skull Taker, or at some point, if I get Skull Taker, he'll be promoted to just another Herald. But yeah, that's my demon army, guys. I'm not sure how big the demon fan base is out there. Normally, like I said, I use them as summoning points. Nice to have them in an Apocalypse game. I mean, this whole detachment's about 2,000 points. So for a 2,000 point detachment just to come out of nowhere in an Apocalypse game is pretty brutal. Especially with a lot of rerolls, because once you have the detachment of Khorne, a dedicated detachment, the icons, of course, become an ability where you can reroll the charge distance. So yeah, nasty. And you can upgrade the spanner here to give them a 3d6 charge. So you can have a lot of stuff really to go for the Khorne Demons. And like I said, in an Apocalypse game, nasty, absolutely epic to have these guys. It's almost as if the blood god kind of goes, yep, enough blood has been spilt, guys. Let's bring them out. Let's have a play around. And also, at some point when I get into Age of Sigmar, I also have a little army. So it's all good. Anyway, before I go off on another tangent, if you think there's anything else I should add to this force, let me know, and put a comment below. If you want to see more of this army, yeah, once again, let me know, and I will try and get them out on a game by themselves. But until then, this is Dom from BlackToad Studios. Thank you once again for watching another showcase video, and I will see you next time. Take care.